Snowy Railgun. Fight locale chosen.
What's up, everybody? This is probably my last attempt to like Street Fighter 4. I've never put so much effort into liking a game, besides Metal Gear Online, that is. But anyways, I decided to try to give this game like a final chance. I got the arcade edition, and some of the additions to characters are cool and everything like that, and I enjoy some of the characters on the roster, but as far as the game mechanics go and the online, I just cannot get into this game, no matter how hard I try. Part of me actually thinks that this game also makes you a worse fighting game player in general. Now, I'm not talking about the professionals, obviously. This is pretty much all they do, so I'm not sure they're quite affected in the same way as everybody else, but I just noticed some of the bad habits people pick up playing this game. I even noticed some of the things that I pick up. I mean, I'll play Third Strike directly after Street Fighter 4, and it's I don't know, it takes me a match or two to kind of get rid of all the bad stuff I've accumulated.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
You know, one of the things I noticed right off the bat when I even started playing vanilla Street Fighter 4 was that many things in this game simply do not make sense. Certain moves that look like they should be overheads aren't in fact overheads. Like, for instance, that little heel stomp thing that Evil Ryu just performed on me. Anytime someone did that move, I'd always stand up to block it, only to one time realize that, you know, when I was still crouching, I blocked it still. And I think that it makes the game, things like that make the game far too forgiving. And the fighting game really, in my opinion, should never be forgiving, because it's probably the most competitive genre there is. It's two people going head to head, and that's the end of the story. If a move visually looks like it definitely hits on someone crouching, then it simply should. You know, I think they should leave it up to the players to learn how to get better and react.
Perfect. Let's get started. Fight! The first fight has finally begun. Which one of these two will emerge? I can't believe it. There's no stopping this fighter.
One of the things I've noticed about myself when playing this game also is that I tend to overestimate players. You know, if I knock them down and I kind of hover over them, I usually assume that they're smart enough to realize that I'm trying to bait out something, and so, you know, sometimes you use that to your advantage. You actually do attack them as they wake up, because you figure that they figure, oh, he's trying to bait me, so I'm not going to attack, or I'm just going to try to throw or something. So I actually get caught more than I should when someone just does a wake up ultra or something like that. I think the reason so many people tend to do things like wake up ultras or wake up dragon DPs constantly is because the game kind of breeds bad habits through its mechanics. The fact that it is so forgiving, and the fact that certain characters have movesets that are sort of all-encompassing. You know, if I have a dragon punch that will juggle someone and could allow for big damage, then I'm going to tend to want to lean to using these moves to get me out of anything I perceive to be a tight spot, such as Wake Up Ultra, you know? And look, I mean, understand, you could see from the gameplay, the people I'm playing are not anything remotely special, and I'm not really anything remotely special. I'm just a person who is in a process of learning certain characters and trying to, trying to have fun.
Ibuki on the scene. Ibuki on the scene.
Are you ready? Fight! And there's the first hit. Finally begun. Which one of these two will emerge on top? I've never seen a combo with that intense. I'm almost ready to try this one. KO!
Train harder.
Let's keep it up! Fight! The fight is on. Which of these two challengers can walk away and turn it all around?
You were wide open.
It all comes down to this. Fight! There's the first hit. What's next? You're ready. You're ready. Incredible. I can't believe it. KO! Ibuki wins.
Ibuki on the scene. Ibuki on the scene.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
One of the things that attracts me to a fighting game is its character roster, obviously, but it's really the process of learning things and improving. If a character is very simple to use, then they don't usually interest me that much. That said, that is probably the one redeeming factor, in my opinion, about Street Fighter 4 as it is now, and that it has a lot of characters to choose from. And unlike Street Fighter 4 Vanilla, there's a ton of characters in this game that I am interested in using. Some of them I can't use because the only way I can really play competitively is online, since I don't have any friends that are close by that are into the game as much as I would be. Also, you just saw there again another example of me not really expecting someone to do something that's I guess some people would look at it as noobish, wake up ultra or just sort of reversal ultra like that. This guy here has displayed a relatively impressive level of knowledge of what to do with Ibuki at this level at least. So I didn't really expect him to wake up ultra like that. So it's part of the fun for me. Also, was learning to adjust to my opponent. Oftentimes I'll get done in the first round, and in the second round I'll kind of adapt and adjust.
You were wide open.
Pull out all the stops. Fight! With that, the fight is officially
Izuki on the scene.
Let's get started! Fight! The fight is officially underway! The fight is underway! Which of these young talents will walk away with the all set now. Anything can happen next! Come back! KO! Will the tide of battle turn? Fight! And with this, the fight is officially underway! The strongest once and for all! All set! Anything can happen now! Come back! KO!
All right.
This is the last round. Fight! And there's the first hit. What's next? I've never seen a combo that intense. KO! Ibuki wins. Let's get started. Fight! How long will this go on?
You know, I think the thing that makes me dislike Street Fighter 4 more than anything is generally the way the characters are handled. It seems like in this game there are many people who kind of get by just based off the merits of their own character instead of their own gameplay and sharp reaction time. For instance, you look at characters like Ryu or, since he's on the screen, Balrog or Boxer, there are certain players out there who have advanced in ranks simply due to the fact that with Boxer, what you'll see online a lot is people mashing jab after they do a move because, his recovery is quick and his jab is so like good in this game that it stuffs a lot of would-be counterattacks. That's something that I really can't get behind with this with any fighting game, really. The whole character merit system, coupled with, as I've already stated a few times, the whole forgiveness level of the game, it only breeds, like I said, bad habits, and it can make an experience for one player very unpleasant, as you're more guaranteed to win depending on who you choose. And again, as far as the fighting game goes, I don't really agree with that kind of design. I know there's always going to be a tier system, but it shouldn't feel like the tiers are deliberately dictated in that manner. One player shouldn't be able to make the same mistake over and over and over and still come away with a W, while another player cannot make a single mistake or else they're going to lose the match hands down. I don't understand why they took it that direction, but I definitely don't agree with it.
There's no stopping this fighter.